Good morning, good morning. We want to welcome you here on top of Rocky River Mountain at Hard Times USA for Heritage Day 2022. Can you believe it? It's been practically 20 some odd years and we're still going. This year is outstanding. We had to closed for a couple of years because of COVID, but we're making it even better this year. We have events galore. The whole mountain is coming alive, and the antiques and the artifacts are speaking to the people, and participation is unfounded. We have so much going on. We have book signings by two popular authors. Girl Scouts are playing games and cakewalks. We have a weaver, blacksmiths. We have, can you think of some other things, Sheila?
Just the antique cars. We're going to be doing a dedication to Wanda and Kenneth Keaton and their family up here. I think this is going to be the biggest crowd that we've had so far. Beautiful day. I predicted 78 and sunshine, and I think we're going to get close. What do you think?
Oh, I agree with you, Sheila, and she hopes so because she gets an ice cream if it hits 78. So, we also have our Historical Society, our American Legion in the county, and different things going on. And we just want to welcome you here. If you're not here, you're going to miss a big, big event. See y'all.
My name is Charles Reinhardt, and this is my mother right here, Daisy Cook. She was Daisy Cook, and then she married Ammon Reinhardt. And she taught. We're in the replica of the Kelebit one-room mining camp school building, and these are the teachers that taught at Kelebit. And my mother taught in the year 1938. Here's a picture of the original building, and it looks very much like this replica that Jimmy Yates has built here on his Hard Times place. So this is a picture of my mother, and we're featuring her information on her today. All right. And my mother was a school teacher, taught 3 generations in Van Buren County. Here's one of her classes here at Pfeiffer's Mines. And there they are again with their Halloween masks that they made and painted and colored. And we're in this particular event right here, we're going through her life, and we're at the point to where she met and married Ammon Reinhardt. And after teaching, and then Ammon Reinhardt was a coal miner, and he went to West Virginia for a while, and there's what he made enough money to buy them both a suit to go see his brother who was a mining engineer, and then they came back to Spencer for a visit, and then they went to Detroit, Michigan, and had their first daughter, my sister Ann. But Ann only lived to be 2 years old, and she passed away with an infection. And then my parents came back from Detroit to Tennessee, and my dad got a job working at Oak Ridge at the atomic energy facility there, the Manhattan Project. Here's a letter from Representative Shelby Reinhardt when he was younger than that and in the Army, written to my dad. And then I was born. My brother Howard was born first, and then me. And this is me when my mother was 43 years old when I was born, and I weighed 10 pounds. And so she's happy to be home at Spencer, and had 2 boys to raise, my brother Howard and I. And we enjoyed many times. And Wayne Miller over there that's walking in, he's very familiar with this yard because he's played in it too. And this is one of the schools she taught at, either Pine Grove or Mooneyham. See the stove, and you can see some of her artwork back there. And this is pictures of my brother and I growing up. Our grandmother, Laura Cook, lived with us till I was 12. And we enjoyed being brothers and growing up. And then in first grade, this is me and this is my mother, and there was 50 of us that year in 1952 and 3 in first grade. And here's my brother and I growing up a little more, having good times in the Breezy Hill house at Spencer. And this is one of her classes. That's Johnny Crane, Janice Martin, Wayne Drake. This is me, my mother, and and my brother. My mother had to get her BS degree to continue teaching because of the new state requirements. She had been teaching for years, so she graduated from Tennessee Tech in 1958. We're in the replica of the Collegiate School building, and it's written on the board here is "Billy won't work" was a common phrase, and I heard it from another older fellow this morning that had used it, but it originated when they were building the original Collegiate School building. One of the men named Billy, we think is Parsons maybe, would for some reason refuse to work. He didn't like the way things were going. So they just tagged, that's the school where Billy didn't work.
We have new events here this year that we've never had. We decided that it was time for Heritage Day, Hard Times USA, to start speaking out to the people. And so we have events all through that we want you to be sure to go in and see these people and speak to them and participate with them, because without them we can't have Heritage Day. They have tickets that they're going to be giving you, and when you get your tickets, there's a drop box on the round table just right across from us, and you're going to drop one of your tickets in there, and shortly we're going to start having drawings for door prizes. We want to thank you for participating with these groups. Some of the groups that we have, Sheila, are what?
You would have to put me on the spot.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lady that's going to be doing the contra dancing right back behind the saloon. We have weaving, we have quilt making, we have books with book signings, blacksmithing, the car shows. There's some beautiful cars here on both sides of the property.
The Girl Scouts,
yes.
They're offering games this year for the children. We've not had really anything for them to participate in. They're going to have marbles and jacks. Every 15 minutes they're going to be doing a cakewalk. That's always fun. People enjoy that. Also, they're selling desserts and drinks to the left of us, and this money goes to help pay for them to go camping. We also have the Marine up at the right of us. They're collecting money for kids for the community. Stop by, give them a donation, and talk to them. We have the people with the books. Miss Shirley Woodley Curtis. This was her home place, and her granddaughter's written a book about what it was like during that time, and you'll love the book. It's easy reading, it's wonderful, and if you're local, it has a lot of people that you know. Also, Joey is up there selling books about fishing. He's got a novel that he's written. Support these people. We've got, like she said, weaving and quilting. We got a community quilt started up to the left of us. Miss Cheryl Hitchcock's doing that, and she wants each one of you to come and participate in making a quilt square, and from that we're making a quilt top and a quilt for next year. Where can they find out about these events, Sheila?
Up here next to the fire hall on the wall is a list of all the activities going on and the times. There's cards there if you want to write those down so that you can walk around and get it all in. I want to mention Miss Emmy over there. She's going to be portraying Miss Woodley. So if you can give her a cheer, she's kind of nervous, but she's going to do an excellent job.
Yeah.
Jim Powers is up at the school along with Charles Reinhardt, Miss Daisy Reinhardt's son, and he's got some artifacts and pictures and information about Miss Daisy, so you can find a lot of good things, good information there. I hope we hadn't forgotten anybody.
The mule rides and the wagon rides are behind everything up there at the roadways. Prater's Barbecue do an excellent job every year. Miss Phyllis and Gary Prater, they have 2 locations, one in Morrison, one in Manchester. Go in there, say hi to them, and just have a good time.
And one other thing, the last thing. If you really, really appreciate this event, support these people that are at the event, the different people, support them, give them their time of day. We have 3 boxes located throughout this place. We have one at the photo gallery for the veterans, we have one at the schoolhouse, and we have one at the memorial site at the table right across from us. The boxes are for you at the photo gallery for the veterans. Share your memories, share your thoughts, your ideas, your feelings about Heritage Day. Tell us what you think. Tell us your past experiences, things like that. We want to make next year a better year. The box that's over at the memorial table is for Jimmy Yates. If you appreciate Jimmy and the things that he's done as far as opening his gate and allowing us to come up on this special day, drop a note in the box and tell him. There's a book there for Kenneth Keaton and Wanda, their family. Write something in there, a memory about Kenneth or something that the family can cherish forever. Other than that, can you think of anything, Sheila?
Do we include the vendors having things for sale for their fundraising?
Yeah,
This event is free to everybody to come through the gate, but we do have the people set up that are raising money for their group, so please support them.
dig deep in your pocket, pull out some money, and support them. Other than that, take advantage of this beautiful day and have a great day here at Heritage Day. Thank you.
Today I'm trying to clean this rock that was in a cemetery that had broke off of the base, and I brought it here to try to clean it. You can see here that this brown area in this rock has absorbed off the earth. It's picked up moisture and dirt and everything, and the pores has been opened up on this rock, so I'm having a hard time cleaning it today. I've already wet it with water, and this is a D2 solution that I'm using. So I've put this on several times, so you actually just spray it and then brush, which I have done several times. This mildew mold has to be brushed, and this worked into the rock where it's been setting in the weather and all, and actually the pores of the rocks has deteriorated through the years of sitting. But we are seeing some numbers, and there is a animal of sorts that has been embedded into the stone, and I'm thinking it's a horse. But it's going to take several times for me to go across this and get this all loosened up. There is another solution. This is, like I said, D2, and it's biodegradable. But there is another solution called wet and leave. And you can also use this, and you dilute it and put it into your garden sprayer. The directions is on it, and you can get it. You can purchase it at Lowe's. So you just spray this on and leave. You go back in 2 or 3 weeks, and it will actually But it is a chemical, so wear gloves when you use it. But this one is a biodegradable. It's according to which way you want to go with your. But you never use bleach on a rock. It deteriorates the rock, opens the pores up, and it will deteriorate it in time. I'll let this set for a while, and then I'll spray it again, and maybe before the day's out I'll get this black mold off. But after you do get it off, it'll stay off for a long time.
We have something special that we want to share with you, but before we do, Mr. Hoppy Hopkins would like to say just a few words.
I hate this girl.
Keep it right here.
Hey, I'm Jimmy Hopkins, and I'm Jimmy Yates' cousin. And we've done this for 10, 20 years now out here. And I've helped them for about 15, 20 years to do this and that. And he welcomes everybody here. He appreciates his comments, everything like it. He appreciates everything you do out here. Come and see everybody.
There you go.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, Hoppy. We certainly appreciate it. He's an icon here, and we truly appreciate him. Without him and people like him, this event would never be. At this time, we want to do a special dedication. The last 2 years has taken its toll on all of us, and we have been affected by it, but we have overcome, and we're here today to pay tribute to a special couple that is no longer with us. Kenneth and Wanda Keaton had passed in the past few months, and we have a dedication because Kenneth, as well as Wanda, were two special people that made this event happen in the very beginning. And at this time, Sheila Butcher would like to read a dedication to Kenneth and Wanda.
Heritage Day 2022 is dedicated to the memory of Kenneth and Wanda Keaton, who tirelessly strived each year to make every gathering on the mountain better than the last. Because of these two, for almost 23 years, people have gathered to play music, enjoy good food, and relish in old acquaintances and new friendships. Almost 20 years ago, the small get-together exploded into what is now known as Heritage Day. With smiles and positive attitudes, these two restlessly worked together to ensure that everyone received the traditional mountain welcome. Kenneth worked for weeks gathering the necessary supplies when cooking for days to make certain the meats for the traditional potluck dinner were prepared to perfection. Kenneth and Wanda Keaton were outstanding individuals who had a love of people and spread their upbeat attitudes to everyone they met. They were two significant parts of Heritage Day. We are humbly appreciative of everything they put into making this event what it is today, but most of all, we are thankful we can call them friends. They will forever remain a part of Heritage Day, and their memory will continue to live on through the footprints of life they have left.
At this time, I think there's a couple of family members that want to say a few words.
Hi, I'm Teresa. I'm Kenneth and Wanda's youngest daughter. Mom and Daddy started this cookout in, I think, September the 30th of 2000. It has grown to be something that's spectacular. They would be so proud to see everybody here today, gathering here, laughing, and having fun. This is what Mom and Daddy strived for. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming, and enjoy your day, enjoy the sunshine, and thank you.
Very good. Anyone else? Just keep it up to you.
Okay. I'm Candace. This is Brooklyn. We're the #1 grandchildren, the most favorite. This was my granddaddy's happy place, and we have a lot of memories here, and I just want to thank everybody for coming and being here today and keeping this memory alive for him.
Again, we want to thank you all for coming out. Kenneth and Wanda's spirit is still with us, and we'll rejoice in that today as we go through and enjoy everything about today. Also, we have a box set up, and this is in case you want to say something special about Kenneth and Wanda. There's a book for you to write in to let the family know just how special they were to you or any memories that you might have. And we also have a box over here, and this is to let Jimmy Yates know just what you think about him opening his gates and sharing this whole spectacular place and the day with you. Go have a great day, a wonderful time, create memories, and make this a day that in 20 years we'll look back on as a part of our heritage. Thank you. I am up on the stage with some very talented people. They've been here before, and you know them, you've heard them, you love them. They have CDs here, and the way you tell them that you appreciate them is to clap for them, to listen to them, pat your feet to their music, sing along if you want to, buy their CDs. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Charlie and the Clearview Bluegrass Band.
Beautiful, beautiful blue eyes, beautiful, beautiful blue eyes, beautiful, beautiful blue eyes. I'll never love brown eyes again. Darling, my darling, I love you. I love you with all of my heart. Tomorrow we might have been married, but thinking has kept us apart. Beautiful, beautiful blue eyes, beautiful, beautiful blue eyes, beautiful, beautiful blue eyes. I'll never love brown eyes again. Down to the barnyard you staggered, you fell down by the goal. Those very last words that you uttered was, I'll never get drunk anymore. Beautiful, beautiful blue eyes, beautiful, beautiful blue eyes, beautiful, beautiful blue eyes. I'll never love brown eyes again. Beautiful, beautiful blue eyes, beautiful, beautiful blue eyes, beautiful, beautiful blue eyes. I'll never love brown eyes again. Thank you very much. Can you hear us okay?
Yeah.
Okay. We kind of came off and forgot part of our sound system. That's about like a bluegrass band, you know.
It's an age thing, Charlie.
An age thing, yeah. But they're kind enough to loan us one here. We hope you're hearing us okay. Tell you who the young man is right here is fixing to come up and sing a song for you that we love to hear him sing awfully well from around Knoxville, Maryville, Tennessee, or near Knoxville. And he sings the old traditional high lonesome bluegrass sound like we really enjoy right here. If you would give him a great big hand, because he's one of these fellers that if you give him a great big hand, he'll work real hard for you. Mr. Roscoe Morgan.
Yeah, Roscoe. Yeah.
Picture on the wall that has been hanging there for many years. It's a picture of my mother, for I know there is no other that can take the place of mother on the wall.
On the wall.
On the wall.
On the wall.
On the wall. I love that the old picture on the wall.
Time is swiftly
Passing by, and I'll hang my head and cry. I know I'll meet my mother after all. picture on the wall. That's a good old song right there. I really enjoyed it, and I think Roscoe does a great job on it. We recorded that. We do have that on the recording right here. If you folks want to take it home with you and listen to it, and hope you enjoy it. And they're only $15, and there's 15 songs on it. So if you figure that up, that's only $1 a song, I believe. What? Oh! Yeah. Wow. Wow. Yeah. You imagine getting a CD for $1 a song? My goodness. Yeah, next man right here, we'll just kind of tell who everybody is. I might not tell who the bass player is. My wife says I need to introduce her a little earlier in the program. Young lady back here has been with me for about, well, a little over a year now, and does a fine job, and she comes to us from around Rickman, Tennessee. If you know where Rickman, Tennessee's at, that's where she lives at. She does a great job on the bass. Miss Sandra Matthews, give her a big hand. Alrighty, and that big old fella standing behind me here, that's her husband, so he takes care of all the heavy work for us. If it's any trouble starts, we let him handle it. Ain't that the way to do it, John?
That's the way to do it.
But anyway, the man back here in the big old white hat, well, there's several of them up here with big old white hats on, but the big one here with the white hat on, he's going to come up. You like Lester Flatt? Anybody like Lester Flatt? You like Lester Flatt? There you go. We're going to do a Lester Flatt number for you right here. And he does a great job on the old Lester songs, we think. Mr. Bob Matthews, if you don't give him a big hand. 2, 3.
This
Hi, my name is Hansel Moore, and I'm the commander of American Legion Post 207 right here in Spencer, Tennessee. And today we are honored to be part of the Heritage Days here at Jimmy Yates's residence. And we've been asked to help with the history of the veterans and the veterans, how they've given so much for our country. And right here on the mountain, Van Buren County and neighboring Warren County, and even White County, Sequatchie, there are so many men and women who have helped protect our country. And so that's part of the reason that we're here today, is to keep their memory alive for those who have passed, and to keep their sacrifice and their service alive. So behind us, we've put together some of the local veterans who have served, and it goes all the way back. A lot of these pictures here go all the way back to World War I. And we have a couple other displays here of veterans all the way through modern conflicts. And so this is our first year working with the Heritage Days, but our goal is to continue to gather photos, trinkets, information, equipment, to help, again, keep the sacrifice and the service that the men and women of our armed forces have provided. There are just hundreds of people, and everyone's a unique story, and we want to help keep those stories for the next generation. So we are honored to be here today and help share that part of our history.
Hi, my name is Scarlett Hancock. This is my daughter, Ellie Marie, and we're here today at Heritage Day promoting the book that we've written. This is a combination of the memoirs of my grandmother, who was born and raised here on the Gulf, and combined with my memories of growing up as her granddaughter, and how they kind of intertwine and intersect with her life and my life with her. I'm here with a lot of her children and family and descendants, and we brought a lot of her artifacts. She made several quilts, and there's a lot of pictures of her growing up out here on the Gulf. A lot of information about homeopathic remedies and everything that they learned, and all of the struggles and the strife and the loss and the joy that they had living out here on the Gulf. And it's really special to us. And Ellie is dressed up as her today, and she's going to be reading some of her poetry. She was also a prolific author. Loved to write poetry, and left a lot of work behind for us to enjoy. And this picture in particular is her posing out there on the rock, which is right behind Jimmy, who owns this area now. And it's a really important pose to us, and we really enjoy that picture and all of the memories that she shared with us out here. So.